Good evening and welcome to Eagle Eye News. I'm Kaylee Bishop.
And I'm Lucy Jane Ragsdale.
Election results are in and Governor Kay Ivey has been elected to her first full term. She defeated Democrat nominee and Tuscaloosa Mayor Walt Maddox with 59% of the vote.
Another big election in the state was the race for U.S. Senate. Republican incumbent Mike Rogers beat out Democratic nominee Mallory Hagan.
Ivey, an Auburn grad, has been in office since April 2017, taking over for former Governor Robert Bentley. Bentley resigned in the midst of impeachment hearings surrounding allegations that he was having an affair with a political aide. She also served as lieutenant governor for 6 years.
Thank you, thank you. Together, we've done it. The people of Alabama have spoken today loud and clear, and we want to keep Alabama on the right track and keep Alabama working. And the odds of me winning were against me. Some folks said I'd never make it across the finish line. Others claimed I was on my last breath. But nothing could be further from the truth. Not only did I finish, but we finished strong. And we're just getting started. And working together, Alabama has achieved new heights, but we cannot rest on our success. With your help and support, I plan to replicate a proven model by which I will govern in the next 4 years. Alabama's best days are just ahead of us.
In his concession speech, Maddox threw support behind the governor, saying, "Clearly the governor and I have policy differences, but one fact supersedes them all. We are all Alabamians. The governor and her team are going to face difficult situations, and they deserve our prayers, and they also deserve our full support."
Another big election in the state was the race for U.S. House. Republican incumbent Mike Rogers beat out Democratic nominee Mallory Hagan.
Eagle Eye spoke with Rogers before the race.
We're going in the right direction economically, militarily, and otherwise. Don't mess up a good thing. And then the second part of that is just look at what the Democrats are saying they would do if they take power. Nancy Pelosi has already made it clear that if she takes power, they're going to spend time trying to impeach the president. They want to defund ICE, Immigration and Customs Enforcement, which is basically the federal police whose job it is to find people who are here illegally and remove them from the country, like MS-13 and other bad elements. And they want government-controlled health care.
Rogers will serve a 9th term in the Senate. In a tweet, Hagan said, quote, "I have never been more grateful for an experience in my entire life. This campaign has changed me. Alabama continues to mold me. Let's lace up our boots. We have a work to do."
Following the October runoff elections, Auburn's next city council was sworn in this week. The swearing-in concluded 5 new council members.
I state your name. I, solemnly swear that I am eligible for the office of state your office and will execute the duties of same according to the best of my ability, and that I will support the constitutions and will obey the laws of the United States and of the state of Alabama, that I will in all respects observe the provisions of the ordinances of the city of Auburn and will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of city council. Congratulations.
Each of you for being here and sharing this moment with all of us. There's many family and friends here that have been supportive along the way, and we're proud that you're here. Congratulations to the members of the City Council, and I look forward to serving with you over the next 4 years.
I think the role of this council will be to have more constituent input, and we're working towards that with some key stakeholder strategic planning groups. And the mayor will discuss more of that at tomorrow night's meeting, I suspect. And just really, I think the message of this last campaign was just having more input from the citizens. And I know this council is fully engaged in that mission, and that's really our goal, is to help engage the citizenry even further and be more accessible as a government.
New Mayor Ron Anders and City Council members voted to elect Ward 3 Councilwoman Beth Whitten as the new Mayor Pro Tem. Whitten is one of only 3 returning City Council members.
An Opelika man is dead following a single vehicle wreck on Alabama 14 early Thursday morning.
The wreck was about 5 miles west of Auburn and claimed the life of 52-year-old Gregory Holstick from Opelika. His vehicle left the road and struck a utility pole. Police are still investigating the accident.
Coming up, basketball is getting started on the Plains, plus a look at how football is getting ready for the Deep South's oldest rivalry.
You're watching Eagle Eye TV, Auburn's news leader.
If you don't fix them, sparks from dragging tow chains could cause a wildfire, and that could be scary.
Hi, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
See on page 4 that the projections need to be tornado next Thursday.
Seriously? Thursday? Can't do that.
This is really inconvenient.
I have yoga that day.
I have no time for this.
So.
I can't do Thursday, but I can do Friday.
Disasters don't plan ahead. You can. Talk to your loved ones about how you're going to be ready in an emergency. Don't wait. Communicate.
Welcome back. I'm Hayden Desmond with sports. Well, it's official. Auburn is a basketball school now. Basketball season has started, and this team looks hungrier than ever. The Tigers welcomed the South Alabama Jaguars into Auburn Arena this past Tuesday, and boy did those Cats put on a show. The preseason All-SEC second-teamers Jared Harper and Bryce Brown would send a message that last year was not just a fluke, and that this Auburn team will be one to compete with in the tournament come March. Harper led the way with 20 points and added 13 assists, 5 rebounds, and only 1 turnover in 30 minutes of play. Brown finished with 12 points, shooting 4 for 12 from beyond the arc in 27 minutes of play. Chuma Okeke had 20 points as 6 total Tigers finished in double figures. As a team, the Tigers shot 51.4% from the field and 47.4% from three-point range. Another big stat that may have flown under the rug is while Auburn did score 101 points, 40 of those came in the paint, and establishing a dominance inside from the opening tip is one thing that Coach Pearl enjoys doing. The Tigers welcomed the Washington Huskies to Auburn Arena for their first top 25 matchup of the season for Bruce Pearl. From one great comeback to the Deep South's oldest rivalry, the Tigers will travel from the comforts of Jordan-Hare and a 10-point fourth-quarter comeback against Texas A&M to Athens and Sanford Stadium to take on the 5th-ranked Georgia Bulldogs. Auburn, after an impressive win against the Aggies last Saturday, had quite the week as Nick Coe was named SEC Defensive Lineman of the Week and Seth Williams was named SEC Freshman of the Week. Auburn also made their way back into the polls as Tuesday night they were slotted at 24 in the college football playoff rankings. Gus Malzahn said of the game in his Tuesday press conference, "The thing that I really took away from the game is when the game was on the line defensively, we made play after play. Auburn's defense will have to come out and play just like they did in the fourth quarter last week. Georgia is a team that plays well in all three phases as they lead the conference in rushing and have a strong crew on the offensive line. On the other side, they're third in the SEC in total defense and a top 10 scoring defense. And let's not forget about the special teams, as Rodrigo Blankenship has proven himself as one of the best kickers in the conference and across the country. Now, with all the excitement going on around the Plains, we can't forget or downplay the success of the Auburn women's soccer team. The Tigers earned their 5th straight and 16th overall NCAA tournament appearance Monday and will face Minnesota in the first round on Friday. The game between the Tigers and Gophers will take place at the Auburn Soccer Complex at 3 p.m. on Friday. Coming up, see new cutting-edge research being done with a common kitchen item. You're watching Eagle Eye TV, Auburn's news leader.
Recently, our country has witnessed catastrophic devastation. Hurricanes and flooding have upended lives and livelihoods.
Across this great country, Americans have answered the call.
That special calling that compels us, when others are down, to step up and do whatever it takes.
America's at our best when, against all odds, we come together and lift each other up.
Please donate to oneamericaappeal.org. America needs you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. You're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. That will throw you off track. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Auburn researchers are working to detect Alzheimer's and dementia with a common kitchen item. Auburn's Harrison School of Pharmacy researcher and Dr. Amal Kadumi is leading a team to investigate a molecule that appears naturally in extra virgin olive oil. The team is working on MRI imaging, data interpretation, and assessing the effect on cognition and behavior. Alzheimer's affects more than 30 million people globally. Over 5 million people in the U.S. live with the disease. Kadumi also believes that a Mediterranean diet improves cognition, function, and slows the progression of Alzheimer's. The team is hoping their work leads to new therapy for treating the disease.
Auburn's Habitat for Humanity is impacting the local area. Students designed and constructed the home as part of a collaboration with the Auburn School of Architecture, the McWhorter School of Building Science, and the Rural Studio Program.
In the beginning of October, a group of students from Auburn University helped to build a Habitat for Humanity home in the Auburn-Opelika community. The students both designed and constructed the home as part of a collaboration with Auburn School of Architecture, Building Science, and the Rural Studio Program. In total, over 30 students contributed to the project along with local volunteers.
It was a really rewarding experience working with our homeowner. Her name is Miss Michelle, and she was the most lovely lady. And I think she, and also my classmates and I, learned so much while we were building her home about how a high-quality house is built and how to design in the Auburn-Opelika area. The house we built is an especially eco-friendly house, and it surpassed a lot of green building codes. We reached the highest certificate of green building. It's called Passive House. So I know my classmates and I learned so much, and it was so rewarding giving back to Miss Michelle, who's such a rewarding client in Opelika. So it was just overall a great experience.
The success of this new Habitat home is one of the first steps by the Auburn Architecture Program towards establishing a long-term affordable housing option for local families. In Auburn, this is Delaney Barrow, Eagle Eye TV.
Over 30 Auburn students participated in the project with local volunteers. The home is designed to be more energy efficient.
This week's Pet of the Week is Neptune. Neptune was found in a hoarding situation and has been at the shelter since May. He's 2.5 years old, has big blue eyes, and he's pretty shy around humans, but he's working on his people skills.
Neptune is available for adoption at the Lee County Humane Society.
After the break, identical twins ran for office, but the results are anything but the same. But first, here's a look at this week's weather.
You're watching Eagle Eye TV, Auburn's news leader.
Even the best of us forget sometimes. But buckling up is one thing you always want to remember.
Seatbelts save lives. Drive safe, Alabama. A message from your Alabama Department of Transportation.
Twin sisters Monica Sparks and Jessica Ann Tyson both ran for seats on the same Western Michigan County Board this week. Sparks, a Democrat, and her Republican sister Tyson were their party's nominees for Kent County Board of Commissioners.
After 2 days' election, however, only Sparks will serve on the board. The two said they are still united under a single purpose, to serve the people of Western Michigan.
That's all we have for you tonight. Be sure to tune in with us every Thursday and check our website, eagleeyeauburn.com, for all the latest Auburn headlines. I'm Kaylee Bishop.
And I'm Lucy Jane Ragsdale. Thanks for joining us in War Eagle.